my goodness, we are live and working now. Look at that. Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. Hope you had a great week. Here we go. Ooh, maybe. We're getting there. We are trial and error, my friends. All right. See if that works. All right, today I did a preliminary sketch of what I'm going to be doing, what you get to watch me doodle. I am working on a mermaid. My pose was myself, kind of in my bathroom mirror, all contorted and fun-like. And so, yeah, we'll just get into it in a second. Just making sure all my references are up here. I had tried to start my stream before, actually on time, but Twitch and my phone and I were just not simpatico at the moment, so. Go. Okay, I am not panicking over technology. I'm not panicking over technology. Small screams. Small screams. All right. Got my theme music. Got my references, because drawing wet hair without a reference is just not something I'm ready for. Oh, hey, Hall. How are you? Do this then. I don't even know where to start. My goodness. So let's start with the fingers, because fingers scare me. There we go. Yeah, I don't know about that finger. If I ever eventually digital art this. Oh, yay! Yeah, I'm glad you could make it. Watch me doodle. Trying to make sure my music isn't too loud. I think last week it was just kind of blaring. Yeah. Yay! I see Kennedy Clan. You guys are watching. How's your Friday? Ooh, there we go. Mike. Wow, that finger is just not. That's a very long finger. No, I think that's about right. I used to actually avoid drawing fingernails because I was kind of freaked out by drawing fingernails. Oh, thank you. Yeah, spike your nails. Oh! Oh my gosh. I am so rammy today. Oh, we are drawing a mermaid. We are drawing a mermaid. So that's what we got so far. Oh, that is really thick. Woo. Needs to taper down a bit more. There we go. Let me know if the music I'm listening to is too loud for you guys too. I usually listen to my music very loud, so gauging it for other people is not my best skill. All right, so we have graphite. There we go. That's the nice thing I like about doing like messy sketches beforehand. These lines are easier for me to just make smooth. Trying to think, because I have an old drawing I did of the same mermaid, but I'm trying to gauge. Yeah. Ooh, you know what I could do? That would run. No, we won't worry about that right now. We won't worry about that right now. There we go. Oh, hi, Mike. I need to make sure. Man, learning to juggle, like, between looking at my chat and my screen is definitely a learning experience. So we're gonna go. And I did what I did here with drawing her arm lines so, I guess, dark, is how I designed her tail is that you can, it's opaque. Well, not like super, but you can like see through it to an extent. So that's why I just did those lines like that. And if I end up doing digital art with this, I can like shift things around. That's the interesting thing going between the two mediums. Yeah, that is not. Nope, nope. What was I saying? Between the two mediums is that, like here, I can erase stuff, but I can't like just grab and shift it, which is really nice when it comes to digital art. There we go. Yeah, we'll fix that more later, but and I'm still unsure if I'm gonna add a water effect because I really wanted to, but I don't even know how this would work at this moment. Nope. I don't like that. I don't like that line. No, I'm just gonna not worry about that right now. Let me see. All right. I'm just like, oh, I drew a hand. It doesn't completely suck. We should just be done for today. This is one that I have already created. She's an alternate universe of, well, one of Rosala's, my ESO mains, one of her alternate universe selves. Ugh. Ugh, what her nose is. So she has her own universe. It's been pretty fleshed out, and I love her. It's a lot more of a tortured universe. It's not a happy, well, it can be a happy gay mermaid universe at times, but that poor girl, she's been through a lot. There we go. Yeah, last year I did a drawing of her just chilling in a bathtub because why not? Mermaids deserve baths. They deserve to relax. And then the first time I drew her was for MerMaybe in like 2019, I think. And it was when I was still learning, and I copied a pose off the internet, which, you know, just for my own private work. I wasn't selling the print or anything, so. Really helped me learn though and get her down. So yeah, she's a lot older than I thought she was. What a girl. Keep scooting my paper down. I think one of the funnest things about, oh, this character is that she being a merrow and not your traditional mermaid. When I draw her, I have a lot of options because merrows can come out of the water, and that gives a lot of lore options for what she gets to do. And yeah, we're just gonna pretend there's like a spiky long ear behind that hand. Oh my gosh, I keep bumping my volume on my, I'm just gonna move that away from my hand. Alright, so we need hair. And we need wet hair. I don't know why I did those little loopies at the bottom, but that's fine. I need sometimes I could feel the tip of my pencil getting too blunt. Oh, so it's kind of complicated. This version of Risala, she... yeah, complicated. Long story, since, we're streaming. She started out, your regular merrow, living the mermaid life. And then she helped I guess kind of the enemy of her people, steal an object that he was compelled to get, not like he was like actually doing out of his own volition, but she helped him take it, which got her in huge trouble, and she ended up being cursed by her people, by her merrow school, family, whatever you want to call it, that she would, she kind of like curse of death, curse of undeath, oh gosh, I'm trying to remember the lore on her. It's been a while since I've looked at her stuff. Basically, she would live as long as she could in each life, and she'd get 9 of them. And then she would, however she died, she would die, but she wouldn't remember how many times she's died. She'd just remember the deaths. So she would have the memory of the pain of whatever death she suffered, be reborn, kind of reincarnated, and at certain points in her life she would remember her past lives, like everything, including pain, trauma, all that fun stuff. She could never rejoin her people. She was cast out, and she kind of lived it as a blessing, but it was one of those things that right before a lot of her deaths, right before she died, she would remember that that memory would come back of, you only have so many lives left. And so when her last life, I think she actually, it was one of those existential crises of, I've lived for 1,000+ years, and I remembering the pain of all those deaths, and I'm suddenly realizing that this might be the last time I die. I don't know if I'll come back after this. And part of that, her curse, is that once she experienced her final death, she would be cast, like her soul would not be able to rejoin her people, like in their afterlife. Her soul would be cast out into basically the void of nothingness. And she would not have, this wonderful, beautiful afterlife. It would just be, it'd be kind of like hell. So that was definitely a interesting part to, I don't know, experiment with in her character. I haven't done a character with that kind of, I don't know, existential crisis before. But it's, yeah, she's very much, oh, you're going to curse me, well, I'm going to make the most of it and have kick-ass 9 lives. And, if there's bad parts, well, there's going to be bad parts, but it's not going to stop me. And so she's most of the time when she's grown up, she wouldn't remember. And she did have one life where she probably would not have regained her mermaid like powers or anything. But I think it was her 7th death. She was just living a regular human life. She was actually a bike racer because my girl loves racing bikes. She's just a techie in every life. But she had this fatal crash, threw into the ocean, and she just happened to be resuscitated by mermaids who had no idea who she was. And so, I don't think I wrote that there was ever any consequences for them having revived this, like, cursed merrow to life. But yeah, it's been, I don't know, her story's a lot of fun. I wrote in some stuff where, like, there's a sunken like part of England, whatever, that was basically submerged in a storm. Not England, but like, I don't know, like almost like Denmark, I think, where there's a huge storm a couple hundred years ago, and it submerged that part of the land in the channel. And in her lore, whatever alternate universe she's in, that was actually her fault because she got mad, and so she just took everything with her. Can you? Oh, okay, okay, okay. I really like that idea. I really like that idea. Partially, okay, because, and when Riss matures, when she comes towards the end of her final life, she's had to deal with losing like her soulmate and a lot of different grief, and she's kind of built this haven for mystical creatures, because in the human world, like, there's been so much contention between, you know, the magical world and the humans that, and she's lived long enough, she's kind of like a legend among mystical creatures as it is, so she creates this, like, safe haven, like a Rivendell kind of type of place for mermaids, etc. So maybe I could have that be part of, like, that young girl, like, goes and tries to find her before Riss's death, and so she's, like, able to possess her, and then, like, I don't know, because I want her to have, like, a peaceful finality, but maybe she finds that peace through meeting that young person who takes over. There's another alternate universe where one of the final Jennies I've written actually gets possessed with a thousands and thousands year old ascended soul of one of my original incarnations of Riss, Jenny. And she gets possessed, and, like, it's really cool because if she's in a mirror, if she's, like, by a mirror or reflective surface, you don't see the actual person, you see the possessed soul that's inside her. So it's like this person, it looks like her, but it can look around of its own free will and react and talk and all this stuff. And I like that that would make a very consistent theme. I don't know, giving her a little more than just, oh, I'm dead, we're gonna move on. And that doesn't go there. All right. Also, like, being possessed by the reincarnated soul of, like, yourself, I'm not gonna lie, it's like, it's really creepy thought and hilarious at the same time. I used to have a lot of discussions about that with old friends, and we had a lot of fun creating like plots and characters and story arcs with that, and whole alternate worlds, Spider-Verse, like, multiverse in mind. Wow, that went a lot faster than I thought it would. Her jaw, I don't like her jaw. I don't like this part of her jaw. She looks more like a pretty dude than a pretty lady, which, you know, I don't mind pretty dudes. I like pretty dudes. But there we go, a little. I don't know. I like it though. I like it. I like the strong features. I like that. Oh yeah, she has freckles, by the way, because freckles are the best. Oh yes, I like that. Yeah, I like that a lot. I might have to do some, like, little blog type writings to try to figure out how that would end up. because I have freckles, and Riss has freckles, and all of her incarnations have freckles. Freckles are awesome. Yeah, yeah, definitely. That'd be, and give me all the futuristic stuff. I love all those genres. And that's one thing I like whenever I'm doing my writing, like, yeah, I might torture my girl and she might go through a lot of really rough stuff, but she has to have a happy ending. Like, I can't not let her have, you know, that peaceful ending. Everyone deserves that, and she's my way of interpreting that. I think there we go. And it's a lot easier just to do scales with brushes. What? Well, actually, I'm just like getting my lines all wrong today. So what is your favorite type of, I don't know, like genre of world building? Like, do you prefer like high fantasy or like steampunk, futuristic, dystopian? What is the kind of genre that you really just calls to you? Oh, yes. Okay. I dig it. I like it. Like, this is so insane. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. High fantasy is just so classic. And I find it interesting because when I think about one of those genres, like, I'm like, oh man, and like yes, there are certain like lines that, you know, it all falls between, but there's also so much space for different venues of creativity within those types of world. It's just so fun to dive into. How to draw. I think, for all intents and purposes, I think she's about done as far as what I plan to do. So, yeah, I might have to just upload her into my Krita, and that could be like, I don't know. I really want to do the night. Oh, if you guys didn't see from last week, sketches. This is what we did last week. So talk about high fantasy. This is my Gondorian knight, Peldirian, and he is, I don't know, he is something else. He's very intense. He takes a lot, like, I love RPing as him, like, and writing him, but oh boy, he's definitely a very intense character that takes a certain mindset. Like, I have to turn on like very specific music to help my brain like shift into like, this man is in control. He is like, he's kind, but he's cunning, and he's powerful, and like, oh boy, he's a whole force of nature on his own. I love him. So yeah, that was last week's. And we got Rosala, MerMaybe Rosala. So yeah, I don't know what else I'm gonna do, but I do want to paint this one eventually. So like, it's gonna be like this. It's not, there's not gonna be anything else. So no, part of the tail over here, I don't know how I would do that, but maybe like, oh, where is my original of her? Oh yeah, she has like the spikies. Mersala, yep. Oh, how did that? Yeah. I found it, I don't know, it might be because of the feedback I've gotten from my mermaids, but I find a great deal of joy in drawing my mermaids. I might have to make that. Ah. There we go. That's much better. Yeah, it needs to be taller. Okay, dude. That is such a foreign concept to me. Why would you ever buy followers? Like, I don't know. There we are. Yes. Have that kind of tapered off. So much easier. There we go. Doing that. Yeah. All right. fan. I don't even know how to make my Twitch work half the time. I've graduated to old lady so fast. I hit 32 and I'm like, I don't know. I'm just suddenly like my grandpa going, all these phones and technology. Go outside and play. Oh yeah, so we got a risala. We're gonna finish that off. I might do a little watercolor thing to post on my YouTube in a little bit. But yeah, thank you guys. This turned out a lot better than I was fearing. I was thinking it was gonna turn out all janky, but it's not that bad. Right. Yeah. Any questions before I take off? I know you guys are pausing your day to spend time with me. I appreciate it. All right, well, I will probably sign off here. I will catch you guys on the other side. Thank you so much for hanging out with me again, and oh, yay, thank you. And I will, yeah, I'll see you guys later, and we might revisit her in the future. All right, bye-bye.